I'm Clive Barwell. I'm an accredited member of the Society of Later Life Advisors. I've been in financial planning since the early 1970s, and I now consider myself to be one of the leading later life financial planners in the United Kingdom today. People consider investing money because they recognise that they can't get a return from cash in banks and building societies that in the long run is going to beat inflation, and people are very conscious of the impact that inflation has in the long term. People don't invest money because they're frightened of investment markets. They've heard all sorts of stories about investments that have gone wrong, and they really don't know who to turn to get the sort of professional advice that they really need. In my experience, there are only two types of people who lose money when they invest. The first group of people are those who ignore the lessons that our grannies taught us about eggs and baskets. Whenever a company goes bust, one of the ones that sticks in my mind is Polly Peck from a few years ago. The BBC can always find somebody who had their lifetime savings invested in shares of that one company. The other group of people who lose money are those who don't follow professional advice, and when an investment dips, and all investments do that from time to time, they panic and sell and crystallise the loss. Clients that I've worked with over the years have never lost money as long as they've continued to follow my advice. My background is in investing money for trustees, and the law lays down some very strict rules that trustees should follow, and I follow those same rules for all of my clients when I'm investing money. And the key elements to those rules are to diversify the portfolio, make sure that all the elements of it are suitable, and then the most important thing is to keep it under review on an ongoing basis. The key part of my service is to initially understand what the client's requirements are. So do they want income? Do they want capital growth from their investments? Or do they want a balance between the two? Then the key thing is to understand what their investment experience is and what degree of investment risk they're prepared to take to achieve the returns that they are seeking. The key element of our service at the outset is to enable people to review their own attitude to investment risk by giving them access to our risk profiling tool. And this can easily be done through my website by completing the form. I was recently introduced to a family who had an existing portfolio of investments which had never been explained to them properly in the past, and they really didn't understand what they'd got. And my approach to that was, having listened very carefully to what their requirements were, what their approach to investment was, what their attitude to risk was to completely simplify the entire portfolio and provide them with the regular monthly income, which is what they really wanted in the first place. If you or a member of your family is interested in investing for the first time, or reviewing existing investments that you may have which you're not certain are suitable for purpose, then please contact me by telephone, by email, or by completing the form on my website.